Manufacturers have started to make safer products, but the problems around flame retardants remain, as the majority of products in our homes, stations, and public buildings have products with flame retardants added to them. The concern is that multiple research studies are showing that flame retardants in consumer products, when burned, do not perform as they claim to. They do not prevent fires, and they actually produce thicker and darker smoke that make it harder to see and move around when suppressing a fire. This ultimately makes the work environment more dangerous, and it is more difficult to suppress a fire and rescue individuals trapped. Additionally, this thicker smoke contaminates our turnout gear and increases our exposure to these toxic chemicals. This toxic smoke results in exposure to flame retardants through inhalation, skin absorption, and inadvertent ingestion from contaminated gear and equipment. We are also finding that if gear is not cleaned on the scene, then when firefighters transport carcinogen-contaminated gear back to the station, they also bring these flame retardants back to the station. This results in extended exposures. It is important to minimize exposure to all flame retardants, but some are found to be more toxic than others. There are various studies on the complex mixture of chemicals found in smoke combustion that firefighters commonly encounter, and the studies have clearly documented reasons for concern about these exposures. Research has revealed that these toxic flame retardant chemicals are associated with a range of serious health effects in firefighters, including cancer, endocrine and thyroid disruption, reproductive toxicity, and immunotoxicity. Research shows that halogenated flame retardants are some of the most toxic flame retardants. This class has been directly linked to endocrine disruption affecting neurodevelopment and reproductive systems, immune suppression, and cancer. The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health conducted a landmark study of cancer among U.S. firefighters that included data from over 30,000 career firefighters employed between 1950 and 2010. The research found that firefighters compared to the general U.S. population had statistically significant increases in both diagnosis and death from cancers of the respiratory, digestive, and urinary systems. Additional recent studies show that firefighters have much higher levels of these cancer-causing chemicals in their blood than the general population. Research has shown numerous toxic chemicals are released on the fireground, which are brought back to the station. Flame retardants are some of the many chemicals which have been identified on the fireground and linked to occupational cancers. Occupational cancer has become one of the largest concerns for the fire service. We are seeing cancer rates in the fire service rise firsthand every year at the IAFF Fallen Firefighter Memorial. At the 2020 Fallen Firefighter Memorial, over 67% of the names added to the wall are a result of occupational cancer. We believe that the health risks to firefighters associated with the use and exposure of flame retardant chemicals is greater than the fire risk without using these chemicals. Exposure to organohalogen flame retardants results in the manifestation of occupational cancer and other diseases. The best way to protect yourself from flame retardants is deconning post-fire activities.